So you're operating PowerPoint.
That says it all, folks.
And we're good.
Cut.
I don't know how to,
That's a wrap.
I don't know how to fucking... Yo, what's up with Verde?
Hey.
We're Verde.
So, this is a Hot Shark band interview. Go figure.
Hey, Hot Shark.
Thanks for interviewing us. So, I personally don't really remember becoming interested in music. It just kind of always was.
Yeah, it's kind of always there, right?
My parents always had music playing, always took me to concerts, and yeah.
I am the scene.
Were my parents supportive of my decision to become a musician? My parents weren't supportive of much of anything that I did, and for very good reason.
They liked me, I don't know.
They did like you.
They like me now.
It's the reason to get into it because of the rebellion. So the less support you get, the more driven you are to succeed or just to do it.
That's right.
It's actually really
It doesn't kill you, it gives you strength.
That's right. Unless it kills you.
Or cripples you, but then you're very strong before you die.
That's true. That's true too. Oh Christ. Let's see. I met Ron in high school.
Yeah, 9th grade.
9th grade in high school.
I'm walking down the hallway with my guitar. Steve's walking down the hallway with his guitar. I'm like, hey, you play guitar? She's like, yes, I do.
Go figure.
Go figure.
He's always been
part of that.
very observant.
That's what
Ron
I
was in my Spanish class, and me and Steve were already hanging out. Ron comes up to Steve, says, hey, play guitar, you guys jam out, whatever, let's do it, whatever. And I look at Steve, he goes, yeah, well, we'll just rate him for all the knowledge he has, and then we'll fucking get rid of him. I'm like, alright, that sounds like a plan, good idea.
I taught Ron how to do a fucking palm mute.
I didn't know.
That's my claim to fame. Dan, I met in science class in 6th grade.
9th grade.
9th grade. No.
No, 6th grade.
6th grade.
6th grade I was in North Carolina. Or 7th grade I was in North Carolina.
We argue a lot over this.
Was it 9th grade?
We've only known each other
When the
for
fuck
what,
did you show up to
17
science
years?
class?
That was 9th grade.
Alright, so now I'm in Gluck's class. Alright, so Mr. Gluck, I don't know if he's even alive anymore, but I'm sure he is. Mr. Gluck, I'm sure you're doing just fucking fine.
You haven't seen this.
Yeah, and then I met Sean through Ray, who was a mutual friend of ours. Another
Great guitarist.
great guitarist, skateboarder,
Martial arts.
I think it was our mutual interest of smoking pot.
Yeah.
That brought us together.
Yeah, me and Sean.
Drugs are bad. We don't endorse drug use at all. But any.
The only thing I'm high on right now these days are decibels. Just saying.
Huh?
What?
I'm high on life.
Yeah. What band songs are on my... I don't fucking have an iPod.
Fuck Apple products.
I have first generation iPod. I think it doesn't work anymore.
I have 3 iPods. And it's everything from Yanni to Lamb of God. And everything in between.
The SD card in my car, I have like an SD card reader that plays music and shit. I have... Let's see, on the way here I listened to Benny Goodman, Hatebreed, and I think Prodigy.
All I listen to now is NPR. So
My iPod's clogged up with No Effects, Ani DeFranco, Typo Negative, and is it really 3 bands for an 8 megabyte iPod that's like really fit? Unfortunately these days, when you have their whole catalog of music on there, I gotta rotate it a lot, but that's what's living on there right now.
Oh, and Zappa. I listened to a little Zappa.
Hell Zappa.
I think there's some Madball on there too.
Not bad.
I'm digging Enter Shikari, stuff like that.
Shut up, Ron.
They don't let me talk much.
I'm digging Mariah Carey, but I hate her music.
Oh God. Yeah, I would consider our work to be hard rock, pretty much.
I consider us a jazz
I'd say.
band, classic jazz, smooth jazz. I think that's what we play.
What about hard rock with a pinch of smooth jazz?
I'm hoping to get some placements on NPR. Maybe.
Basically, our music is anything that'll play us. No, not really. We don't really sell out. I don't know. We just kind of play whatever we feel like playing. Sometimes it's hard rock, and sometimes it's metal, and sometimes it's like a rap rock, and sometimes cops go by and fuck this whole thing right up.
They still haven't found us.
Safe again.
It's the greenhouse.
We all we all write our songs. Everybody writes their own stuff. I write the lyrics. He writes the guitar lines. He writes the bass lines. He writes the drum lines.
I tell him how to sing it.
He does. No, he doesn't.
I tell him how to play guitar.
That's true.
He does. I don't know. We just kind
He
of
tells me how to drum.
Yeah.
we do our thing.
I'm
It's a
here,
collaborative
no, like a.
It's as collaborative as collaborative can be. We collaborate. We're all collaborators, co-conspirators, etc.
With a 5/4.
Like and such as.
I like to yell random timings to them, and because they know what they're doing, and I have no idea. So I'll just be like, "Let's do this in 1613," and they're like, "Shut up." I'm like, "Okay." Main themes or topics for the songs?
Really serious stuff, peace in the Middle East kind of stuff, or really stupid kind of stuff that has no bearing on reality.
Whatsoever. Yeah, it's basically whatever I feel like writing. Sometimes I don't know.
Social commentary, things that happened in our group of friends, just like 10 years ago, or
Local Long
yesterday.
Island murders.
Yeah.
Serial killers, whatever
Big
topics
yellow
seem
birds.
interesting to write about and
Yeah,
talk about and
just-
discuss in a public forum that no one will probably ever listen to other than the music, and maybe someone will read the lyrics and quote them once.
Or-
That'd be nice.
Or yeah, and the time. Yeah, do the topics change over time? Sure they do. And it depends on what's going on right now. It's if you really want to know what the songs are about, just basically think of like hitting random on Wikipedia. That's
There's
pretty
a
much it.
serious situation going around downtown tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty simple stuff. One person in a career who really made a difference.
We have a career.
Yeah, I'll let you know when you have a
I
career.
mean, if you want to talk about dental technology, I'll get to that. Otherwise,
We're not
career.
getting into a serious woodworking conversation now, so yeah.
The closest thing to dental technology is they put my teeth back in after fights. That's the closest I get for you.
The man with the bag full of
yeah.
money will be the guy who makes a serious difference in our career. If he's going to knock on our door in a couple of minutes, that's great. If not, then we're going to have to say nobody but ourselves.
Yeah, all these guys are the only reason
We're here?
This is here. Yeah.
This guy.
Thems.
Next question.
Spiders.
That's my greatest fear.
All right.
Steal my
Well, I
shit.
can't have the same you greatest.
Pussy.
This kid had a tarantula one time.
Spiders.
It shed. It flipped itself over, and its outer shell came off, looked exactly like a tarantula.
Molted.
Oh, yo, but it looked like a fucking clone.
But I knew that it was
Dude, I woke up in the
I
morning
knew
and I
it
had
was a
two
molten.
tarantulas. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'll deal with this shit after work. Get the fuck out of there.
That's because you put a $2 bill in the tank.
Yeah, just to see if anyone had balls. They didn't.
Kid puts a thing in my face, and I know it's just a molting, and like fight or flight response in 2 seconds. He's like, it's the only time I've ever seen fear in your
It
eyes.
was
So
great. He flipped.
spiders
I
is my
was like-
fear. Get your
Yeah.
own fucking fear.
I really don't like spiders either.
Yeah.
I pretend that I'm okay with them, but I'm really not. Like I had 2 tarantulas, and I never opened the tank. I poured their water through the screen and shit. Like
That's the great reason I have a tarantula.
they were just,
Yeah.
they were just. Well, dude, I didn't want it. I moved into an apartment. The guy got arrested there, and he left everything. So he had a tarantula, and like I didn't just want to kill the fucking thing. A, because that's really, just because I don't like it doesn't mean it doesn't have the right to live. And 2,
Amen.
I didn't want to touch the fucking
Amen.
thing. Like I didn't want it. I didn't want to touch it. I didn't want nothing to do
We
with it.
did liberate it when you moved out.
Yeah, well,
We kicked a 10-gallon tank over and just fucking the
hold
next
this.
guy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Whoever wants the next is going to have to deal with
And then when I was done, my uncle.
It's a McDonald's now.
My uncle showed up one day.
It really is.
My uncle showed up one day and was like, "Yo, I heard you got a tarantula," and I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Well, here," and he like gave me another one, and I was like, I couldn't really say anything because then I'd be like a little bitch, So I was like, "Oh, all right, yeah, great." So I put it in the car, and it was Leah actually in her car, and Mike was driving, and we're driving this little 5-gallon tank, and I'm in the passenger seat. Leah's holding it because she's not afraid of it apparently. And then all of a sudden, we're going down Jericho Turnpike. It's a great story. And she goes, "Guys," and we look, and the tank is empty. So we're like, pull over inside Jericho Turnpike. Everybody jumps out of the car, like getting naked and shit, like making sure it's not on us. We're on the wrong side of the road.
There's
you
many
know?
anecdotes in our band practices too.
Cop shows up, and, he's like,
Yeah.
do you gotta move the car? And we're like, there's a tarantula in there, and he's like, I'm doing it, and whatever. It turned out it climbed up on the top, and you couldn't see it. And then I
Top of the tank.
Yeah, kind of in the top of the tank and we couldn't see it, but we almost killed like 5 people because it climbed around.
I think I would have noticed the tarantula pulling out of the tank.
I don't know,
No
man.
matter how stoned I was.
I wouldn't hold it. Biggest regret and why? Probably that last story about the tarantula
Yeah.
because it sucked.
That and dragging ass, getting more music out to the public is, we like to do that, and it's just,
Practice more.
life is rough. So,
We should
whatever.
practice
Not
more.
moving forward fast enough, but hey, what can we do?
This interview's pretty cool.
I never seen this interview. It's right up there in the top 10 at least.
If I could be anywhere in the world right now, where would it be?
Dan's living room,
Yeah.
doing this interview
Yeah.
for you.
I mean, yeah, top 10 highlights of life. Yeah, absolutely.
So pretty high
Right
right
here, right now.
Drunker.
Agree. Is that a word?
Now.
It's not even a place.
Drunking?
So, I mean,
Oh, it's not
the
a
question
place.
is a place. If you could be anywhere. It's a
More
state.
drunk. Is that it?
No.
Not what state would you want to be in?
Well,
Drunkenness.
The drunken
Yes.
state.
I don't think we understood the question. Next.
Well,
that was that.
That's it?
that's a lot. That was. Come on, that's it.
Could we redo it? Like, just go over them again.
Okay, you don't, no glory, no dirt, no details, no, okay, fine, whatever.
Yeah, go to that website and then come talk to us and stuff.
We're on Twitter,
Enjoy the music.
we're on Facebook,
Thanks
We're
for
on
watching
SoundCloud.
the interview.
we're on Beaver.
Later.
Fucking road.
Metal!
Metal.
Smooth jazz.
Smooth, yeah.